Welcome to the couch. I have something to talk to you about today. Have you noticed that maybe you or one of your friends has been getting kind of angry and maybe isn't as calm as they used to be? When it comes to the signs of depression, anger is a huge one. Anger is one of those ones where I see it in almost every single person I talk with. For myself, anger was one of my main symptoms, and when I fall into relapses, anger is always there. Why? Why is this happening? One reason may be because anger is one of the strongest feelings that you can feel, one of the strongest emotions that you can evoke. Think about the last time that someone did something that made you angry, whether it was a politician or someone close to you, you felt that. So imagine you become depressed, or maybe you are, maybe you know someone who is. When that happens, your emotions are completely thrown out of whack. You can't trust what you're feeling anymore because it doesn't reflect what's going on within reality. This is what depression and mental illness does to you. It's not your fault. You didn't cause this. So you could imagine how your emotions are just messed up. Anger comes in primarily because of that. Your emotions are, some of them are much more severe than others. Some are more calm, some are lessened. And the thing with anger, because anger is such a strong emotion, more often than not, it becomes inflamed. And because your reality is twisted, it's not reflective of what the real world is. Something like, let's say, a friend saying something can seem like, oh, they don't like me, they don't want to hang out with me. That can make you angry at the person. And not only does anger stem from these, but it can also stem from just being depressed, from just having your emotions out of whack, from knowing that your emotions are not right, but the inability to actually just change them because of that knowledge. Anger can come from basically every single front. Whether it's biological, whether it's situational, or whether it's just the knowledge that you have this and it's just not getting better. Anger can take many forms. Mostly, it takes place at other people, especially people close to you that you blame for this, that you blame for things that are going on in your life. I did the same thing. I know what it's like. But you can also have an anger against yourself. Anger against yourself for being depressed. Anger against yourself for being angry. You see, it's a destructive cycle. Because anger brings on more emotions, it brings on more anger. And because it's so strong, it evokes other strong emotions, which make the emotions stronger. It's terrible. It's awful. And I know what it's like. I've been there. I've gone through that destructive cycle for 4 years. And every single time that I fall into a relapse, which thankfully isn't that often. So what do we do about all of this? The first thing, of course, is to take, there's many steps to take, and if you've been following me for any amount of time, no, communicate with your parents, talk to somebody, go to a doctor, get on medication, therapy, start taking that avenue of healing. The thing with anger is, an important thing is to have an avenue to channel that. Many people find that avenue through exercising, whether it's running or whether it's doing some kind of martial arts, which could be really great for helping with your anger. Just saying. Many people find exercise to be extremely beneficial. Also, some people find it helpful to talk it out. Just get out the anger, to vent to somebody, and just get it out. Many times we can be afraid to vent. We're like, oh, we don't want to be annoying. We don't want to seem like we're just angry and we're whiny. Find somebody close to you and ask them, hey, is it alright if I just vent to you? I just have all this anger within me because of my depression, and I just need to get it out. I don't necessarily really believe or feel the stuff that I'm talking about. It's just going on in my head, and I need to get it out so it doesn't destroy me. If you find a person you can vent on, that's fabulous. My parents told me, you can tell us anything, you can vent, you can do whatever. And many of my close friends also gave me that option and supported me during my times of healing. Also, something I found helpful was my piano. I love my piano. I love playing my piano. And whether I'm angry, sad, happy, whatever, my emotion is channeled through my piano. Whether it's choosing songs that I already know how to play or improvising, the music I create is always reflective of my mood. I find it actually physically hard to play a piece or improvise in a way that's contrary to the way I'm feeling. That's a great hint for those of you who are not depressed, who are not feeling this, to notice this in your friend. Is to say, wow, maybe they're listening to music, very dark, angry all the time, or maybe they're always playing, angry music, or maybe they're getting in fights. That's not music, but that's another way to notice this and to recognize and say, something's wrong here. This is not normal, this is not healthy. Something needs to be done because of it. And that's where you get into all those healing avenues. Overall, anger is a hard thing to beat. It's difficult because it's such a strong emotion. I think I've said that like 20 times already. But it's important to realize this and to know, okay, I'm not always gonna win. I'm not always gonna succeed, and many times I'm gonna fall to this. Let's plan, and that's where those avenues to take the anger, and so it doesn't destroy you or somebody else, so it doesn't hurt you or somebody else. A safe, healthy way to take the anger and diffuse it. The road's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, but I believe in you and I believe that you can do this. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're subscribing because I'm dropping bombs like this every single day during the summer. Make sure you're commenting with what you want me to talk about next, and I will see you later. Being ashamed, staying ashamed.